Our webinar today is entitled Power Your Enterprise with SAP Document Management. This webinar will review how SAP DMS manages documents and how you can workflow, status, and arrange your documents in an easy-to-use manner. You will learn how to use the new PLM DMS interface, how to leverage the document browser, and see SAP Easy DMS in use. My name is Ralph Davis, Marketing Manager at Leverx, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we begin our topic, let me briefly introduce you to Leverx. Leverx helps companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions. Leverx is an SAP value-added reseller, an SAP services partner, and an associate member of the PLM Alliance. Leverx delivers strategic, functional, and technical services in the areas of SAP Product Lifecycle Management, Portfolio and Project Management, and related solutions. In addition, Leverx offers SAP solutions including services for business, process, and strategic consulting, solution architecture development, implementation, planning and execution, application management support, and we do so through on-site and remote delivery models. In addition, Leverx provides services for SAP mobile application strategy, development, and implementation, as well as a broad set of SAP technologies including SAP NetWeaver, Workflow, Business Warehouse, and Business Objects. I'm pleased to introduce our presenter for today's webinar, Mr. Dave Cramp, Senior Solution Consultant at Leverx. Our webinar agenda will proceed as outlined here. First of all, Dave will give us an introduction to SAP DMS and take us through a discussion on SAP DMS searching and also the use of the document browser. He'll give us then a demonstration of SAP Easy DMS, and we'll conclude with questions with the allotted time that we have after Dave's presentation is completed.
With the new PLM 7.0 user interface, SAP has created a new way of going in and working with information. So the SAP PLM 7.02 is the current version, is built on the NetWeaver Business Client view, which you see a screenshot of here, or via the portal. SAP doesn't use, in the new PLM 7, the traditional SAP GUI. That said, regardless, SAP Document Management will work in the GUI and will work in the new UI. The new UI is just a much easier, much more intuitive way of working with the tool, and I highly recommend people that do not have this take a strong look at implementing the new PLM user interface, because once again, like the DMS, this new PLM user interface is available for you to consume. You just need to configure and turn it on. So what does this new engineering cockpit mean for you? It's this new baseline entry point into the PLM space. So on the left-hand side in the dark blue, you can see work overview, material bombs, documents. So this is all the major areas of, shall we say, the PLM objects. I won't read them all off for you. And then below it, you can see the service area. So you can see here the change management's open. You can see create change and display change number. No transaction codes are associated in the new PLM 7.02 UI. So it's very, very easy to use, very, very intuitive to work with. And here you can see on the main screen the work environment where you can set your default parameters, a search, and we'll get a little more about that later, your workflow inbox. So as you have your change management, review, and approval cycles, this is where your jobs will flow for you to work on in your workflow to review and approve. And then below you can see your objects. And this is where you can make favorites and you can return and work on objects time and again. So this is the user work overview user interface, and this is very generic. It's for all objects. Let's go to the next screen here. And if you click down, you can see I didn't put a red box over here on the left-hand side, but I've highlighted documents in the dark blue. And now you can see the screen subtly change, and you can see just the services for documents over here open up. Create document, change, and display document, and open document browser. So these are all your functions that you can drive here, your services. And your main screen, as we saw on the prior screen in the engineering landing page, if you had real eagle eyes, you would have been able to see in the quick search it was for all objects. When you go to the documents, you can see this is predefined go to search for documents only. And also on the prior page, My Objects showed you all objects, bombs, documents, material masters, etc. On the document cockpit screen, you see just your favorite documents. And that's what we see here on this screen. So here we have a view of all your documents that you made your favorite. So you can see I'm showing 5 here. You can scroll up and down and have as many as you want here. You can see revision, document type, release icon, document description. This window is highly configurable. You can see over here in the view, there's a drop down. There's a standard out of the box view, and here you can see I've created a product manager view. So this is where you can easily come in and create a window to show your information in any manner you like for yourself. And it's as easy as saying show hide for your columns and then doing a save as or save and create your new view. So very, very easy to use user interface. And then also the active queries. Your favorite documents, last accessed, recently changed, checked out. So a number of ways the system's working for you in this new UI. And this is just a continuation of this same document cockpit screen. I just took 2 screenshots to make it look nice in the PowerPoint here. On the lower part of the screen, you have another couple boxes. You have your personal object work list and your document browser view. The personal object work list, or POWL, as SAP has created an acronym for it, is a way to create your own reports for documents. So in this screen, you can't see it in the screenshot because it's the far right-hand side, you have the ability to create or change a query. And so what that query is, maybe you want to see all CAD documents that are in a status of in review. So you can create a documents in review query, and it will go out and look for all your CAD documents that are in review. Or you want to find all Excel spreadsheets that are released. And you can have a view like that, and the system across the top here where you can see latest documents and document personal work list would create a couple more queries there, and then you can just click on one. You always have one that will be your default. And so this is what you see here. It's a quick, easy way to do document reporting in your centralized screen. Very easy to use. Down here on the bottom is the document browser, and I'm going to hold off talking about that till a little later on in our discussion today, as we have a whole section about that. But regardless of that, it is available for you in a number of ways. When you go to your documents, you can hit the document browser here in your main screen. You can open up a separate document browser here as well. And we'll get in a little deeper discussion on that in a bit.